Are you fully trusting God with your life? Have you ever found yourself in a place where everything seems uncertain? Maybe life isn't going as planned, or perhaps you're facing challenges that feel overwhelming. In those moments, it's easy to question, God, why is this happening to me? Where are you, God, when things seem out of control? But what if those are the exact moments where God is calling us to trust Him more deeply? Trusting God is not always easy, is it? It's hard to surrender control, especially when we feel like we have so many unanswered questions. But the Bible calls us to trust God with all our heart, not just when things are going well, but in every season of life. Proverbs 302:6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." Think about it. When we try to control every aspect of our lives, we only create more stress and anxiety. But when we choose to trust God, we are letting go of the burden and allowing Him to carry it for us. So, what does it truly mean to trust God? Trusting God means believing in His goodness even when the path is unclear. It means surrendering our own desires, our own timelines, and acknowledging that God knows what's best for us. But how do we trust when we can't see the end of the road? How do we trust when our prayers feel unanswered and our circumstances seem to get worse? The answer lies in remembering that God sees the whole picture, something we cannot do. Have you ever thought about how many times God has already been faithful in your life? He has never left you, even when it felt like you were walking alone. He has answered your prayers in ways you may not have expected, but He has always been present. Can you look back at those moments and see how He has led you to where you are today? The truth is, God's ways are not our ways, and His thoughts are higher than ours. Isaiah 55:9. He understands a greater plan for our lives, even when we can't see it. When we trust Him fully, we are acknowledging that His plan is better than any plan we could ever create for ourselves. What are you holding on to today that is preventing you from trusting God fully? Is it fear of the unknown? Fear of failure? Fear of what others may think? Fear of being disappointed again? What if today you chose to let go of the fear and trust God completely with your life? What if you surrendered your doubts, your worries, your plans, and allowed Him to take control? Imagine the peace you would feel, knowing that you are walking in His will, not your own. You wouldn't need to figure everything out. You could rest in the assurance that God is leading you every step of the way. In Psalm 9:10, it says, "Those who know your name trust in you, for you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you." What a beautiful promise. God has never failed us, and He never will. He is always faithful, even when we can't understand what's going on around us. But here's the key. Trust is not just a one-time decision. It's a daily choice to lean on God, to submit to His will, and to believe that He will guide us through every circumstance. Are you willing to make that choice today? Are you willing to trust God with every area of your life, even the areas you've been holding on to tightly? Maybe you're facing something right now that seems impossible. Maybe you're battling fear, or you're struggling with uncertainty about your future. But remember, nothing is impossible for God. He can turn any situation around if we trust Him. And here's a powerful truth. When we choose to trust God, we experience His peace in a way that transcends all understanding. Philippians 4:7. The peace doesn't come from the absence of challenges, it comes from knowing that God is with us in the midst of them. Will you trust God with the unknowns of your life? Will you trust Him with your relationships, your finances, your health, and your future? Will you choose to believe that His plans for you are good, even when the road is difficult? If this message resonates with you, take a moment right now to reflect on areas of your life where you need to trust God more fully. Surrender those areas to Him and commit to walking by faith, not by sight. And if you feel led to, share this message with someone who may need encouragement in trusting God today. Let's declare our trust in the Lord together. Comment below, "I trust you, Lord," and let's keep encouraging one another to walk in faith. Don't forget to like and share so that more people can be reminded of God's faithfulness and love.